Very much there, Christy. The Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office says a search for a burglary suspect in Marrero ends with the suspect being shot by deputies Thursday evening. Over the past 5 weeks, deputies have been investigating a series of armed robberies at local businesses and a residential burglary. 50-year-old Louis Alexander was identified as the suspect. Deputies attempted to execute a warrant for Alexander at a home in the 800 block of Avenue B, but he fled the home on foot. After several hours of searching, he was found hiding under a home in the 4000 block of School Drive. And during his arrest, a deputy fired his gun at Alexander, hitting him multiple times. He was taken to the hospital for treatment. His condition right now is unknown.